Time for a look at the weather. A bit less spectacular, I imagine. Helen?
I know, from the hot to the cold, in fact, because we've got snow, Fiona. This is one of our weather watchers sent this in just a half an hour or so ago. Midlothian, we're seeing near Pennacook some snow falling. Now, snow is a concern if you're travelling in the southeast of Scotland. For the majority of us, it's wet and it's windy. So the potential for some disruption to travel as we head through this evening. And this is why this area of low pressure. So yes, we will have some further snowfall, southeastern parts of Scotland, possibly the hills of northern England for a time. Most of us having wet and windy weather if you're late night shopping. Not great news, but it does disappear quite quickly by the early hours of Friday morning. And then, as you can appreciate, we've had some snow. It's going to be quite chilly. There'll be some icy patches setting in across Scotland in particular, but for most of us a fairly benign night and a fairly quiet start to our Friday, actually. Quite a nice day, although you might say it's the calm before the storm, because yes, later in the day we've got the winds gathering again and yet more rain. But after recent days of relentless rain for Wales and northern England, the Midlands where we've got flood warnings, it is at least a drier picture tomorrow, but not as we end the day in Scotland and Northern Ireland. Not just the rain, it's Friday evening. We've got some really atrocious conditions potentially with those gusts of wind lashing up to 70 miles an hour. And this is why. Look at the tightly packed isobars there. And that then meanders its way southwards as we go through Friday night into Saturday. Further pulses of rain running along it. So the concern not just for potentially severe gales, more stormy weather, but also more wet weather, just where we don't need it. Scotland, parts of Northern Ireland, Northern England, and again North Wales in the firing line on Saturday for more wet weather. It's very mild, so the snow melt continues in the north. And those winds blowy right the way throughout Saturday, only easing slowly into Sunday when we do get some respite in the north, slightly cooler. But again, that rain could hang around in the south for much of the day. As you'd expect, there are warnings out there on the website, Fiona.
Helen, thanks very much. And that's all from the BBC News at 6.